Okay, the first card is the Fool. Yes, this is the challenge that's been happening. Aries, you guys are the movers and the shakers. You're the baby of the astrology, but you have that newfound um, twinkle for creating things new and creating things very fast. Since you're a fire sign. The Fool, a lot of people think, is a negative card. It is the beginning of the journey, so new beginnings for you. It looks like there has been probably a lot of tumultuous stuff in your world for the last month or so, and it looks like it's coming around a little bit more positive. The Fool is new beginnings, so release all that stuff that doesn't serve you and doesn't help you accomplish your highest creative essence. So the Fool is new beginnings. It wouldn't surprise me if a lot of you have changed jobs, partners, houses, or thinking about moving that energy. So the time is nigh. Start moving that energy. Start working towards your highest destiny. What crosses you is the Page of Cups. And I'm feeling that there's children involved. And looks like children or relatives have held you back from making these decisions. But really, it's your own fears that's holding you back. Page of Cups, page can be messages. Cups is emotions. So it doesn't surprise me that there's some emotions coming up and emotions around making changes and how it affects other people. Do it with the highest creative good. Do it for yourself as well as the positiveness of others. When you move into your highest creative growth, only good can come from that, even though it may be hard in the beginning for acceptance, for change. But ultimately, if it's for a greater good, then it will benefit you and all those that you love around you. Page of Swords, there's a number of pages here, so I would say, by golly, you've got some messages coming to you. You have emotional messages on the emotional side. Page of Swords, so intellect is being challenged. And you, Aries, take care of yourself on the mental plane. You are the ruler of the head. And so this may challenge some of your awarenesses, your philosophies, things that you believed were positive for yourself. So there may be some mental challenges for you. So take care of your mental health. Relieve the stress, however you need to do that to release and move forward. Six of Swords, kind of floating. It kind of depicts exactly what's happening. Just floating, kind of looking at what you want, what you don't want. Just kind of almost to the over contemplation place. And being a fire sign, I know you like movement, so a little movement would be more beneficial for you. So really allow yourself to pick and choose and look at what you want. What do you want? This is the month. This is the time where everyone is reflecting. So don't think about necessarily what you feel you deserve, what you have always done, what is habitual, but what do you really, really want in this life? And isn't it time to light the fire, to move it along? So reflection is good. Just don't get stuck in that reflection. What is coming up is the Emperor. And the Emperor, that's exalted, that's making morally positive decisions, not only for yourself and for others. Really not, rolling around in the lower chakra things, really being having words of integrity, having actions of integrity, really kind of looking at your morals, looking at what works for you and what doesn't. It's a whole revamping. It's a time to revamp what has become customary to you, even though it hasn't been healthy. I see some habitual habitual practices coming up into your awareness, whether it's addictions, drugs, alcohol, behavior, just road rage, whatever it is that is not healthy for you and is not keeping you on the path of growth and peace. Because, as spiritual beings, we are brought into this body to be peaceful and loving and create and enjoy our abundance. And right now we're all at a crossroads, really looking at what we want and how to bring that with the highest integrity. So that is what's in your space right now. And the Emperor, that's in the space, the present time space. Here we have another page and another bit of information coming to you. Looks like a lot of children around and relatives in your particular reading, Aries, this month. So I know it's coming back to school, so there's a rush to do things around children and routine and just getting things moving along from summer into fall. So once again, page, messages. Pentacles also are coins. So looks like some money challenges coming up and some budgeting, things that you'll have of great importance that kind of is a surprise financially. But that is a temporary thing. And you'll move into creating more. Also looks like there may be another opportunity to make money in a non-traditional way, whether it's art or selling something, a service of some kind, but something new is coming into your awareness where there is a financial possibility. So, and that is in the future card. At the basis of all this is the Karma card, the Come Together card, the Howl at the Moon, time to release all that has bound you. It is new beginnings, and it's interesting. This is coming during a solar eclipse. You got this. This is very ecliptical. Time to embrace the new. Reach out to those that have the same philosophies that you have. It's a give and take time, even though there is so much polarity in the world right now with the dark and the light and the positive and the negative. All of the political upheaval and the international upheaval. So it's a time to reflect and to change all that. And all that you thought that was real needs to be reevaluated. And how can we do this in a more positive way, in a more productive, loving way, with grace? So it's time to really connect with the collective, the like minds, and whether that's with your gal pals or going out with your buddies, whatever it is, time to collect a little bit and rejoice in what is positive, since we've had such negative polarity. The basis looks like for you that would really help you move forward is really reconnecting with people. Lots of family here, lots of folks. So that's a really good basis. Four of Cups. There's some choices coming up. There's some choices coming for you, whether it is whatever realm it is, whether it's work or a relationship. There are three very clear choices that look like have been studied and have been considered. But there's one down here, one that's hidden, that's really needs to be taken a look at, or it will be revealed. Sometimes the things that we don't even consider are actually the best things for us. So I see some choices coming up, but the ones that are less obvious. So the message that's coming through is choose the new. Choose the new. Try the new road. You've tried all these things that don't work. Take a leap of faith. It's a little fearful to do so. The unknown is always fearful, but try the new road. Try the new choice. the new job, the new house. It's time to do things differently. So the Four of Cups, it kind of validates that it's time to move that energy along and to try something new. Next one in the spread is the Five of Swords, and the Five of Swords also represents many choices, many choices. Lots of movement, lots of intellect happening, brainstorming, community organizing, just organizing things for the future, and just really starting to get things in order. Clean out that closet, either on a physical level or on an emotional level. Sometimes cleaning them out on a physical level promotes the change forward into your spiritual life. So clean out those closets, organize your life, do those projects that you've been meaning to do and putting off forever. Either that or get rid of them. If they're taking up too much time, too much clutter in your head, too much clutter in your life, let them go. Let them go. Now is the rebirth. Time to fly away into those creations. So getting organized is always the best way to fly into anything new. Cleaning up the old before the new has arrived. Now is the time, dear Aries, to clean up your emotional closet, clean up your physical closet, start making those phone calls that you've been putting off, start making those connections, update the resume. Even if you do have a job that you really like, but you like to change it in some way. I update my resume on a yearly basis, just to change the energy. And so it's in line with the universe, and I'm open and ready to receive my next step on that level. So really cross the T's, dot the I's, hit those projects. We've got this burst of solar ecliptical energy that's kind of driving us for motion and change, and what a great way to do it, to really get organized and get ready. The Knight of Wands is in the culmination card. A lot of male energy in this reading. It's a lot of power stuff that has probably been draining your own personal power, mentally, emotionally, physically. So make sure you take care of yourself. Knight of Wands, the wands depict motion, and I really feel that this is someone coming into your life, if they haven't already arrived, that will help you move forward into these quests that have been on the back burner, and you're bringing them to the forefront. So this is a fire sign. Pardon me. This is a fire sign, which would be Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. So this is someone that comes to you with motion, most likely a younger person, or Knights is a lot of times depicted under 40s, or could just be a more or a less mature person as depicted as a king. So, but this is someone coming forth, holding the banner, showing you the way, showing you the ropes. So don't afraid to ask questions. Don't afraid to reach out. I know a lot of you Aries don't really like to ask for help until the last minute. There's a whole bunch of folks out there that are just waiting to step up and help you. All you have to do is ask. Ask and you shall receive is very, very, very true. And this is one of those times. So we have also the Eight of Wands here. And I put 2 on the side of my culmination card just to give me clarity to expand on this. And yes, there are numerous choices coming up, and lots of things to consider. But lots of choices, some of growth, some of patterns. So take the new road. Take the new road and release those things that don't work for you anymore. You know, it's like holding on to great Aunt Minna's old sweater. It's got holes in it, but she loved it, and it doesn't serve you anymore. So pass it on, make something else new out of it, or just really truly release it. And that's kind of what's happening. I do see this person able to facilitate some of that motion and some of that weeding out and really organizing. You've got a number of organizing here. Lots of wands, lots of movement, which is really great for y'all Aries, since it looks like you've been kind of stagnant over the last couple months, at least a little bit emotionally. So this will light a fire. This will move that energy that you've been really wanting to move and not really knowing how to start that fire. So lots of choices coming up. It looks like collectives of people getting together, really kind of connecting with people from the past, people that you wanted to communicate with in the future, and changing the reality, changing the now by reaching out to other folks and trying something new, changing your awareness, just really heralding in the new change that is here. So let's see. I want to see if there's any connections. Just lots and lots and lots of people that you guys have. I know you're social creatures. So it's time to come out of the cave a little bit and really celebrate life, do things differently, organize. Let's get a little more clarity on all this. Also, let me look on before I move on to that, let me look on the bottom. And I like to look at the bottom of the deck to see what's going on. And this is the Wheel of the Year, or it's akin to the Wheel of the Fortune. So a Wheel of Fortune, which depicts you can go any way. You make a choice towards the positive, you will be given back tenfold. You make a choice towards the negative, you'll be given back tenfold. So it all depends on how you choose and which road you take. Depending on, it's the trickle-down theory. It really is the trickle-down theory. One choice that you make can cause many, many others to yourself and others. So you're right there. So make the positive choices. Make the hard choices. Look fear in the face and do it anyway. A little more action, Aries, a little more action. And the reward is right there. It's all up to you. So speak your truth with integrity, honesty, and compassion. Compassion, really important. To realize that there is great energy in our words, whether they're positive or negative, and they do have a ripple effect. And I believe that you making the right choices will really propel you towards your highest desires. You've been wanting to make these changes for a really long time, and doing the right thing for everybody else has not been serving you. And then when we do things for others and not for ourselves or our happiness or inclusive of our happiness, get resentful. So that's the stuff that's moving out, the manipulation, the resentment, the anger. Time to let all that stuff go and really look at what it is. What do you want? How does that look for you? And what's the first step to achieve it? That's really important, Aries. There's lots of motion here. Lots and lots, and it's time. So get off the pot, as they say. And make some choices. Make some choices for the better. So let's get a little clarity. See what kind of past life cards come up for you. These are great cards. They kind of bring things into a little more focus on what's going on. It's trying to come out. Okay, clarity for Aries. Okay. Well, you got 3. So, well, actually 4. Look at that. So, they all wanted to come out. I'm going to let them be. Leaving on a train. Well, maybe it's time to take those those trips, those bucket lists. Time to organize for that. How can you go see the world if you don't even have a suitcase? So now it's time to get things into perspective. Put your bucket list together. Really start moving the energy and doing the things that you want to do. Lessons and blessings. Looking like you had a shift, a big shift on what life really is. Life is a school, in my perspective. It is a school. It's what we do with those lessons. What we do with those lessons. Every lesson is a blessing, even if it is negative, we learn something from it. Even the most tumultuous times, even the most heartache, the unconscionable things, we learn something from it. And we need to count our blessings when they're happening to others. So that's what it's really about for you, Aries. Really looking at your blessings, working towards the blessings and focusing on that. Focusing on moving the negative out instead of focusing on all that negativity and holding it in your heart and creating stagnation. So use those lessons. They are truly, truly a blessing and a gift. And once you get it, you have erased your karma. You don't have to do it again once you get it. If you are creating something over and over and over in your life, it's something you really need to look at. You really need to learn, because you will continue to create that until you learn it. So that's what's happening right now, is the light bulb went on about lessons and blessings. So congratulations. That's a great space. The other two that came out is Atlantis and vows. Really looking at your past, really looking at what makes us up as spiritual beings, and what sings to your heart. You know, what practices sing to your heart, whether it's a physical practice like yoga or sports of any kind. What sings to you? Is it hiking? What gives your heart and your spirit freedom? Is it meditating? Is it meeting with others? Is it chanting? Whatever it is, find your bliss. Find your bliss and find your magic. Within your bliss is your magic. So find that. And your vows. Be as in integrity with yourself and your journey on this road as you are with others. Really, really look at what is a betrayal to yourself and change it. Change what you can. Make new vows. Make new creations. If you're done learning all that you have in your first 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, make new vows. Make new creations, new bucket lists. So now's the time to really up your game and take a look.